And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Jeremy McNichols now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie it up late in the first. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. This makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to Genty. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Smith to the air now. Hits him on the out route. Jukes one defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Counter give to Mostert. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pressure comes, Smith. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Raiders
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing on third, Smith. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here he goes on the bootleg. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Daniels throwing on third. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders looking like they'll have to punt. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone.
Call that the equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball, Kate. Just a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics at some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Into the second level past the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
On first down, here's Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 14, Raiders 6.
Here's Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Now first run of the game is Amir White. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Smith. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jonathan Jones makes the play. That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Charging down the middle, and they block it!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. That's caught. Here's Amir White. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 7 brings up second down. At the 30.
From the 30 on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Complete here to Bowers. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. And again, it's Smith. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Genty from the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Third and long for him here. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action now with Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. 40. At the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Daniel's going to keep it. And that's how the lead goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Here he is on third and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
A 33-yard attempt.
Game's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Would he get contribution? Like that, how do you kick off returner? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And off to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First down, Las Vegas.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. They'll come up 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
16-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Smith setting the throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right half.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Daniels from the pistol. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Cougar 19.
Now we're on with Robinson. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders leading by 8.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18.
Setting up to pass. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
At the 48-yard line.
Come on.
Here's Robinson. Works his way to the 35. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
1st down, and they go, oh no, the ball is loose! And the Raiders get to it! And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's good for Raiders 1st. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60. Ready?
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Cowboy 80, go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt.
For the Commanders.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here he goes, one final shot. Headed out right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.